think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Everybody knows my name when I show up now, and I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going to tell your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Steelers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy in midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
19.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49.
Running left, it's Warren. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jaylen Warren, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you're doing from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Hot 70, hot 70. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Motion left, Kupp.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22 when he needed plenty more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down on the Seahawks 23-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
26. 319.
Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On the go, one for Johnson. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
319.
Now Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. shotgun now for Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Breaks through the contact. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Ready.
First down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Here we go. Press roll 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll drop the throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter. 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the shot. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Look at the 8.
On the give, it's Warren. Fighting his way through contact. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. But they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Keanu Britton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here is third and quite a ways. Now it's the backup Darnold. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing now is Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good. We're up Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass to the right, there's Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A handoff for Warren. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd and 9 here. Rodgers going to throw. For left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Warren. But he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Warren again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
58.
Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Darnold. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff,
he's got him in, complete. And it's man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Rodgers throwing here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.